Hey guys, what's going on? Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Very nice weather outside, cloudy, drizzling. Winter is coming at full force, right? So it's putting a big smile on my face because that's what I like. Cold weather means I can use my heavier fragrances. Just like example, 24 Gold Scent Story, I can use these fragrances. So basically, sorry about that. This episode, I actually have done already 4 videos in last 24 hours. But why did I feel like doing another review today? This is going to be a bit special. It's sort of like I'm doing this for you guys. Okay, I can actually I was actually gonna do this few days later, but I'm just gonna give you my initial impression today because I have a very special line, and it's all thanks to one brother named Brother Ifran. Ifran bhai, thank you so much for letting me have these samples. I have 6 samples from this Zara's latest offering, their niche line. And Zara's niche line means it has to be a special line. Beautiful looking bottles. I don't have any of them at this point with me, but he does. He's selling it in Bangladesh. So if you're looking for these full bottles, check out USB page, UK shopping from Bangladesh. So he brought all these bottles you can check out. But what I plan to do is I'm just gonna let you my initial impression because a lot of people are asking me in my group, like in Bangladesh, overseas, which ones are worthy checking out because there's absolutely no reviews on these babies, and some of them are really really nice, But I'm gonna be very very honest with you, which ones I really liked, which ones I didn't feel it was that good, and I put them in my order according to my liking. And I'll let you know which ones perhaps are full bottle worthy and which ones are like what other fragrances, because these some of these fragrances are, excuse me, even though they say Zara's this is niche line is their own fragrance, own scent, but upon sniffing I could already tell for the first time without looking at fragrantica some of them are inspired. So they are close to some other fragrances, so I'll let you know which one is what. Most of them I smelled before, but let's look at one by one. So all 6 in one video, initial impression. Much later maybe I'll do a full-on review after testing them further, but I'll let you know for timing which one you should be looking at, because if your taste matches with mine, something like that, right? So first of all, I start from my left side with my least favorite ones. Okay, they're all good. I'm not saying any of them are bad because Zara usually always creates fragrances to be sold or liked. So here we go. Number 6 I start with. First one is called I have very difficult time saying it. It's actually leather velvet. So in French it's called queer. No, it's not queer. It's queer. Sebastian Zara tried to do a episode on how to say it, but I still cannot say it. French is a very difficult language. So basically, it is a cur. It's not cur. It's a cure. It's very difficult. Anyway, I stopped struggling here. The basically is the leather velvet. Okay. So this fragrance. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Sorry. I was a little bit disturbance in my throat. I cleared it. So what this fragrance all about? So this one, the first one is actually I looked at Fragrantica because it it came out to me like when I sprayed it, first time, it came at me like kind of weird. It's kind of like a leaf gone, like like rotten for a while. It's not a very first nice opening top note. I didn't really like the top note of it. It's opening. It's kind of like a leafy. It's like some leaf is floating on water. It's already gone bad, and then mixes with some sort of ambroxan slash felt like some leather up top. So it's kind of like a weird opening. But when I looked at Fragrantic, it says close to Sauvage, and then dry down it is like Sauvage. So it's basically a clone of their take, I think, on Dior Sauvage. Okay, so the first one, which I did not really find to be very special because I do not wear Sauvage so much these days because I'm wearing some other stuff a lot. So it's not a bad fragrance if you do like Sauvage. There you go. If you do like Dior Sauvage, you definitely can check it out. But it's kind of like a smoky, leathery, sorry, smoky, leathery take on Dior Sauvage. So this is my number 6. I think for me, if I would tell you honestly, if you do own Sauvage or Sauvage-like fragrances, I think you can skip this one. This is my first one. Okay, so this is called Queer Velvet. I'm gonna say queer, but it's not queer. It's something else in French. So queer velvet. So that's my number 6. So that is the least favorite of mine upon initial sprays. Okay, and they're all drying down for 1 hour, so I cannot talk about longevity, but I'll let you know which one I feel could last long. So number 5. Number 5 here is called Vittorio Twist. It's written. He actually written down all the names here. Vittorio Twist. Okay, so when you sniff it, it's on the paper. Vittorio Twist, I think it's I obtained the information from Fragrantica, but it says it's something close to CKB, Calvin Klein's B. So Calvin Klein's B, it's kind of like a fragrance. It never really piqued my interest. Like I never really wanted to buy that bottle just to complete my collection or something. I have other fragrance that I like from CK more. This fragrance, is something is off about it. It's not really coming out at you. It's not that bright. It's kind of like reserved. So when you spray it for the first time, I mean, I was not very impressed, but you can give it a try if you do like CKB. I think this is a clone of CKB or someone in the same shadow, but it has its own smell or stuff. So this is nice, but it's just middle of the road for me. Okay, that's my number 5, Vittorio Twist. Just let you know my initial impression. Okay, right. So that's number 5. Okay, number 4 is the fragrance. It's sitting in between the all of them. It's like I do not dislike it. I like it, but it's what I expected from it. It didn't really live up to it because this fragrance, it's called the one. This is the one that I really was interested into because the bottle, the name and the bottle and the fragrance is inspired by really piqued my interest at first. It's called Tonka Oud. Okay, here you go, Tonka Oud. So these are all 5 ml samples, I believe. So Tonka Oud is not bad. It's nice, fruity. It definitely gets some fruity and floral afterwards, and it's a semi-fresh sort of watery, like, so it's a very nice fresh summer fragrance. So this is actually I think highly anticipated by people because it's a clone of, I think, Bal d'Afrique by Byredo. That a fragrance, it's 50 ml, is very, very expensive. So perhaps if you like that one, I never smelled that one, but when I smell this one, it's a nice little safe fragrance. It's kind of like a fresh summer days. It's very fruity. It's very semi-sweet kind of. It's not too sweet, so it has this fruity elements all over it. I think there is a blueberries or blackcurrant. I think blackcurrant in it, which is also in Bal d'Afrique, but I think Bal d'Afrique, it's not like really beast mode or something. I think this one is going to be in the same territory. It will be somewhere in the middle. It will be like not average, better than average, but like let's say 6 out of 10. So that the the expectation that I have maybe perhaps has something to do with it, which is why I'm not putting it to my top 3 or top 2 anywhere, right? So it's like number 4, but it's a good one. I'm saying if you're trying Zara's for the first time, you're trying this fragrance for the first time, it's a good one. Okay, it's nice. If you like fruity fragrances, if you like blackcurrant a lot, it's a lot of blackcurrant in this, so it smells very fruity. But if you like Bal d'Afrique, it's definitely much cheaper offering than that, so you can definitely try it out. But I don't know exactly how close they are, but I can definitely tell the blackcurrant is in it. I think it'll be good. All of them are basically unisex fragrance. I think this will be good for summer and spring, right? So this is Tonka Oud. This is not my one of the worst, like least like, but this is not one of the top favorites also because of that. Like it's just letting you know my personal opinion. It can definitely vary from people to people. All right. So now the last 3. These last 3 I believe are fantastic in the sense that these are the 3 I really like before looking at the Fragrantica or something. Even one of them actually I suggest in Fragrantica that this is a clone of that. Okay, so I'll let you know which one it is, but what do you call, this is the next one. Okay, number 3 is the Floral Mystery. Okay, Floral Mystery is the one that I realized upon sniffing I really liked it. It's beautiful, it's girly, it's definitely a bit more on the feminine side. It's a floral, sweet, flirty kind of a fragrance, and it definitely, first thing, it reminded me of Bombshell, and that's what I suggested in Fragrantica. This is a straight up clone of Bombshell by Victoria's Secret. Okay, and this one actually I think perhaps on longer lasting in the line. It really projects on my skin. I kept it. I mean, it's very nice. It's very fruity. Like you like Bombshell. It's very citrusy. It's very beautiful. It's summer-like. It's fresh, fruity, kind of like a light fragrance, but we projects all day. So Bombshell is one of the top sellers in the women's perfume, I mean the section or something. So this is a clone for that. So that's why I like it. So number 3 is Floral Mystery. If you like floral, if you like Bombshell, you can definitely replace your Bombshell with this one because this is cheaper than Bombshell by at least $20, right? So that's my number 3. So I'm going quickly, so when I do full-on review, perhaps I'll review the ones I really like. So number 2, I think it's this one. It's called Absolutely Sublime. Okay, yeah, Absolutely Sublime. Okay, So absolute sublime, I had no clue what this is supposed to be, but when I sprayed at first, it kind of came at me like a little bit not very bright or not very fruity or fresh. It came out to me as a semi-dark, semi-fresh fragrance. Okay, the opening has kind of like this dark orangey smell, and it's almost like a orange leaves maybe. Okay, but that had something dark at the back. So I was thinking, what is the darkness? So I couldn't figure it out. Honestly speaking, I'm telling you how openly. So I thought there was something like a leather or something, but then no. I immediately like looked at fragrantica, and then it says it's a clone of Zara Absolutely Sublime. Absolutely Sublime. It's a clone of any Gottel Dual. Okay, so that's what that's a niche fragrance I never smell. So any Gottel, never smell anything from that house. But what it reminded me of is tea. Okay, it's a tea-based fragrance, and tea-based fragrance, when you think of, first thing that came to my mind is Gucci Purom 2, right? So this one, if you love the tea note in this, imagine a black tea and a sweet black tea, and it's a little bit strong liquor, like a strong liquor as in like the tea bag has been in the water for at least 15 to 20 minutes, so the tea color is so rich and it's very very dark, and you just mix like 1 to 2 spoon of sugar or something like that, so it becomes like a sweet tea. So it's a dark sweet tea with orangey opening, so it's kind of like a fruity black tea, but the fruitiness goes away after a while. What you remain with is that absolutely gorgeous tea. It's a beautiful tea and kind of like a vetiver at the background somewhere, something like Bulgari, Purom, Bulgari thing. There's one Bulgari Purom Swar or something. So there's this line of Bulgari which is based on tea. So you can detect if you like those tea notes, if you like Gucci Purom 2, and as they say, any Gottels Dual, you can definitely check it out. I really like this one. I think this is gonna last a bit, but it's not gonna project really jump out of your skin. Most of them are like kind of like very friendly sort of a projection, but it's nothing huge, right? So I think this is one of the ones I really really love. I think full bottle worthy, definitely. This is a nice tea-based fragrance, very serious, very upscale, and smells very very expensive, right? So this is absolutely Sublime number 2, right? And I told you this is based on my personal liking. I'm let you know my most favorite so far. This one I sprayed on the paper. Immediately I fell in love with it because I love the note of lime. This is a lime bomb, and dry down, it's after 1 hour is a bit different, but it's you can detect that lime with few other notes very very prominent. So first time I sprayed this is called Aqua Bergamota. Okay, Zara Aqua Bergamota. This is lime heaven. This is, at first I thought it's Bergamota. I thought immediately Bergamot 22. I thought it was like Lela was Bergamot 22's clone, but it's not, I guess. But the lime actually does remind me of Bergamot 22. The quality is there. The citrus is so tart, so fresh, so bright citrus, and I think they also mentioned like a Mugler clone, Neroli Portofino, and I think Maison Francis Cargion's Petit Matin. I think I never smelled that one, but I can definitely see the Mugler cologne sort of a reference because it has a lot of neroli in it. So it is full of neroli, lemon, lime, freshly cut, squeezed juice. And if you're living in a hot country like summer-based country, this, my friends, is it's like a blessing. It's like a fragrance that is like everybody's gonna love, men, women alike. You can wear it fresh, like a sunny day. You can wear it, and it's so friendly and so lovely to wear it. I mean, if you smell it on the up top, it's just so fresh. It's like original lemon. It's nothing. Most of the time, anytime you smell citrus in there, but citruses are usually kind of like chemically or dishwashing kind of like those chemical products. This is really really nice. I don't know who did it. Maybe Alberto Morias, my best guess. He is the master of fresh fragrances, but this fragrance took me away. This is actually one step ahead of the rest of them. This is perhaps the first bottle I'm gonna buy from this line. Amazing juice, amazing juice. Longevity, I think. I mean, you're gonna get something like 4 to 5 hours probably. The way it's developing, I'm guessing, but I'll update you later. But this fragrance actually smells very nice. It's like Mugler cologne betterment. Mugler cologne is nice, but Mugler cologne can get a little bit boring. This fragrance, I mean, I'm getting like kind of like a more fresher, woodier, and more stronger presence than Neroli Portofino and even like 4711 cologne. It has tons of neroli. If you like, I would say Ferrari Bright Neroli, you can definitely try it out. This actually has better performance than all those fragrances. I think so. And for the price point, this is cheaper than at least nearly Portofino. Definitely is cheaper by far, right? So I think this is my favorite from the line. Definitely check it out, but that's just my opinion. I really am liking the lime zestiness from it and a little bit creaminess afterwards. I don't know where it's coming from, but this is my favorite. So the favorite, I think, full bottle worthy is Aqua Bergamota. And also, if you like tea, I would say absolutely Sublime, those two. And if you do like Bombshell by Victoria's Secret, I would say Floral Mystery, those three. These three, according to me, are full bottle worthy. Tonka Wood probably also is, but I will have to think about it. I'll think if I should get it, but so far I'm in the halfway, right? So that's basically my opening thoughts. I will let you know my full thoughts very, very soon. Take care, guys, and I hope people who asked me, you guys are happy. Go check out these fragrances from USB page. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a very nice evening. Enjoy your rainy night. Bye bye.